Hello everyone, good morning. I was not putting on this. Hello everyone, all of you, good morning. If there is anyone, let me see. Though it's Sunday morning and nobody is expected to be getting up so early. I was already doing something, that's why instead of coming at 7 o'clock, I have to come right now. Anyways, so for today, I'm going to start our weekly tarot guidance as told before. Okay, weekly tarot guidance. So those of you who are not present right now, you can see the guidances in the later half. And now I'm going to draw the tarot guidances for all the 9 planets for this week from 6th November to the next probably 13th November. Okay, it's the guidance will be till next Saturday. Okay, this is a weekly guidance. So without much wasting time, let's start with our first guidance for today. Hope all of you are doing well. So, by the way, this is Shilavati from Psychic Sheila, and I welcome all of you to my Sunday live of tarot guidance. Okay, most of you are not informed, I know, because my timings are very much fluctuating. Okay, and I also did told one thing last time, and yesterday also in Facebook I did notify that if anybody wishes to take a reading right now in live, okay, you can come up on video call. That will be purely a free reading. Okay, that will be a purely free reading for you if you wish to take a live reading. Okay, but you have to come up on video call, and that will be done only after I finish my 9 planets weekly reading. Okay, now let's start. Hello Badha, good morning. Johar Johar. Okay, so let's start with our first guidance of date of birth who are belonging to 1. Okay, all the sun planet people, what is the weekly guidance? Hi Leela, what is the weekly guidance for all of you? Let's see, for all the people who are born on 1, okay, whose numbers comes to 1, let us see what is the tarot guidance coming up for all those people. Okay, this week, Johar ge. Acha, this week I can see all the number 1 people are going to come out of a suffocating relationship. Okay, this card will be resonating for all those people who are going through such situations. So it's not necessary that it has to resonate with all of them. Like for number 1 people, the dates, the people who are born on 1st, on 20th, on 19th and on 20th, 19th. Yes, these number of people. Okay, I think till now you all are aware how to calculate your date of birth. So what I can see is that this week, if you are willing to do some positive work this week, so try not to do if it is for a long term. So try to avoid it because your guidance seems to be a negative. It also shows that you might be coming out of a suffocating relationship which you had been bearing for long. You might come out from your house, you might come out from the workplace which has been suffocating you. You might have a big fight with the boss of the house or the office. So see to it that you avoid such conversation if the job or if the relationship is important for you. So try not to go ahead or try not to get involved in any such controversy. So this is for number 1 people. It's a purely negative card, and too much of aggression, too much of depression, too much of fights can be seen. Okay, so beware, physically beware where you are, what are the situations coming up. So with that, just take further steps. So now Johar Maramguru Jahan Rayo. Acha, now I'm going to take out my next guidance for planet 2 people, for moon planet people. For moon planet people, let us see what does the guidance comes for their next 1 week, for this 1 week, for next 7 days in fact. Again, the same negative card. You will be in a very depressed mode. You might also suffer from any neck injury which could be seen. And for support, if you need some mental support or emotional support, this is the card suggests that take the help of any senior people in your house. But in the coming week, if you are heading for any good work, for any auspicious work, so this card shows it's a negative card. Okay, you shouldn't move ahead. So this is what it is being said. And apart from this, you should give some time to your older people in your house, or all those people who need your attention, because somewhere it seems that you are moving away from them, and their enlightening words are not connected with you. All right, so try to take care of the old people, and do not go for any long time positive job or investments or any such work which will ultimately going to affect your future. This week is not the right time for number 2 people as well. Now let us see what does your guidance comes for number 3. So 3, are you there? So let us see what is the guidance of this week for number 3 people. So many negative cards. So this is again a negative card for this week for number 3 people. Please, if you have anyone in your mind, and if you are having any prospective thoughts about him or her, so the cards say this week is not good. Or if you think that whether that person will be it will be a good one for your future or not. So again, it's a negative card. The card also indicates that you might be traveling somewhere this week. This card also indicates that you will be having some duality of your emotions. You might do some work with lot of negativity, but remember, you are very much adamant, you are very much determined, and when you have thought of doing something, you will definitely go ahead. And you might not have family support this week for some work that you are going to go do outside, but never mind, still your own belief on God and your own belief on yourself will definitely give you success in future. But still, if you are planning to move ahead this week for some auspicious work, for some such work which will kind of affect you in the long run, so it's a no card. It's a purely no card for you. In terms of relationship, in terms of finance, taking any big steps in name of finance, so it's a negative card. Now let us see what does number 4 people. What is number 4 guidance for number 4 people? What is the guidance for number 4 people? Excuse me. So number 4 people, there is, if you are in a relationship, I can see there is a cheating. You are going to suffer, or you are going to give this cheating to someone else. With this, it could also be seen that if you are going through lot of emotional turmoil at present, means inherently, like within in your mind or within your life, there are a lot of emotional disturbance, but despite that, you would be able to balance your career and your domestic life together, because you are always blessed, you are having a peace of mind. You need to do a lot of meditation during this week, and obviously further also, so that you are able to manage, because with your effort ultimately there is a sunrise in your life. There will be prosperity, there will be name, fame, and everything that you had been wanting throughout. But this card, this is again a no card for all those people who are born on number 4s, and you might expect some sort of cheating or some sort of conspiracy behind you, which will emotionally disturb you. Okay, so this was for number 4 people. Now let us see what guidance comes for number 5 people. What is the guidance coming up for number 5 people? Let's see What is the guidance for number 5 people this week? Again, so many negative cards are coming up. This is really very coincidental. Again, a negative card could be seen. So this time, for number 5 people, some distance relation is going to connect with you somehow, and you had been waiting for students, if it is supposed to be seen, if you had been waiting for some sort of I can see some sort of result or some ultimate results actually, then the cards are not showing much chances, positive chances are not there. In fact, if you have not undergone any medical treatment or medical guidance for so long, this is a high time you should move ahead. You should go and have a body checkup. You should meet your doctor if you had been suffering for a long time. So this is on your cards. This is for number 5 people. Now let's see what is the guidance coming up for number 6 people. What is the guidance coming up for number 6 people? This is the weekly guidance for number 6 people. Finally, there is one positive card that I have got. So I can see that if you are planning or if you have already gone out on a new beginning, okay, if you have already taken up a new beginning in your life, remember you seem to be still inexperienced because you hardly have any skills to know the pros and cons of the job that you have taken. So there are a lot of obstacles and a lot of problems that are going to come up in your career or in your life with the new relation that you have already started, and you are totally thinking with your heart. You are totally blind about the obstacles that are going to come up. So try to wake up, okay? Try to see where you are standing, what you are going to do, where you are stepping in, who are you believing, who are you talking to. All these things has to be taken aware of, has to be taken in count, because you are totally unaware about the situation. And mostly it could also be seen that you are not taking advice of your near and dear ones or the people who are close to you. They are trying to give you the signals that you are going to walk on the wrong path, or the things that are coming up in your way, those are very, very, they're going to change your life. Maybe initially you will be undergoing obstacles, but in the long run there is success, there is peace of mind, there will be prosperity. But still that doesn't mean seeing a ditch, okay, seeing a ditch or a pit in front of you, you will jump into it. You will definitely try to avoid, or you will definitely try to get a new path for yourself, because ultimately everyone has to reach their destined place, your destination. Everybody is there. I mean, everybody are supposed to reach, but that doesn't mean you will take the hardest path knowingly. All right, we try to avoid the hardest or the toughest thing knowingly, but if unknowingly, even if it comes, you can avoid. All right, so this week this card suggests for number 6 people, try to listen to your closed ones, and if you are having even more problems in life, then try to feed the dogs, street dogs, or if you are having dog at your home or any animal that you find across you, try to feed them. All right, so things will a little bit, those obstacles will be reduced to some extent. The effect that you are going to suffer in near future, that will be reduced to some extent. So this was for number 6 people. Now I'm moving ahead with my guidance, weekly guidance for number 7 people. Okay, all the people whose number comes to 7, let's see what is the weekly guidance coming up for them. Same thing, same card is coming for number 7 as well, so there is nothing to add much. But however, I will say the last one for 6, I talked about career, finance or job, but for this, as far as relation is concerned, I would like to add something for number 7. So the relation that is coming forward to you might be not very temporary. It's not a committed relation that is going to come forward towards you, because the person who will be approaching you is not independent yet, is not having a proper job or proper settlement yet. So if you think If you're in a relationship, this is for number 7 people. If you think that someone has approached you, first try to understand the scenario behind him, because even if you go forward, there will be a lot of obstacles, just like number 6. And not just in this week, this will be for the long term if you are going for a long term relation. So beware, this is for number 7 people. So anybody who is approaching you for any sort of love relation, I would prefer not to go ahead, but for the time being, if you are a kind of time pass person, you go for it, because most of the time I can see people nowadays are not much committed with love relation. All of them want some time pass thing. Okay, so if you are having that sort of orientation, non-committed relationship is there in your mind, then go ahead. And since obviously you are not going to spend time or spend life with that person who is coming up, so this is for number 7. And this is for all those people or all those girls or all those men who are asking for a permanent relation. Then it is straight away, there are prospects, but in a very long run. Okay, so that's what I can see. But for any job or any work that you are thinking, you are planning to do, you are planning to travel, yes, it is a yes card. But again, I'm telling you, be aware, okay, beware, be cautious about the problems that are going to come up. It's not that you have gone out and you are not checking around yourself, all the safety precautions. So this has to be taken care of before you verge into any new thing, get into any new things. Okay, now let's see what is the guidance coming up for number 8 people. If you are doing, so it's a yes card firstly for number 8 people. And there are signs of marriage are also coming up. News of marriage will also come up. If you have given any exams, then you will be at a very good position. You are going to get a good result. A good job is there this week for you. And this seems you will be the center of attraction and talk of the town this week, because you have done something, achieved something which has already attracted a multiple energies towards you. People are wowing before you, people will be enchanted with you. So you have done something this week, or you have done something before that. This week you are going to reap the results. All right, people are going to appreciate your activities, and all the 5 elements means you will not be, you will have a balance of everything. Means your emotion will be intact, you will have a conversation skills will be okay with people. You might traveling is also there in your card. You might go somewhere, or some people with good perspective might be coming forward to you. And the card the card also says that somehow you will also receive some financial benefit or financial profit this week from somewhere. Okay, so this was for number 8 people. Now this is the time for our last card. Okay, this is the time. Let's see what is the weekly guidance coming up for our last number, that is number 9. All the Martian people, what the card is having for you, and it is the same as number 3. Okay, so this week what I got is maximum I got the negative cards, and here also it is a no card. So if you have already planned for some good new activity this week, 9 people, don't go for it, because there are hardly any chances of success in near future. At least this week, if you take up the job, you are not going to get any success in that stuff. Apart from this, I can see you will be having some anger issues, or some depressing things will occur with you, which might take you away from your family, from your home. You might try to spend some time away from them. So it's good for you. You can go for it. The card also suggests that you will be in a traveling mode. Okay, the traveling mode will be on, but still, again, a precaution from my side. Take care with the vehicle that you are traveling. Take care with the destination where you are going, because if there is happiness, negative energies are also coming behind you. That could that could do something that will cause you anger and anxiety in your mind and in your head for the time being. So take care of all these points. With this, I end my excuse me, weekly guidance for this week. But at the same time, I would like to add certain points and or certain advices which all of you should follow. Is that there has been some astrological movements as of now, those who are aware of it. So in that context, I would like to add certain points that till January 23, okay, after the lunar eclipse that will be held from 8 of this month till January 23, please do take care of 5 points that I'm going to tell you right now. Okay, this will help you in the long run. Actually, this will give you a bit of guidance. Okay, and it is not that I am saying so you have to maintain or you have to follow. You can also refer to multiple other spiritual guides or the occultists who are shouting out and trying to aware all of you what is going to happen in the coming months. So firstly, the first point, do not get involved in any huge monetary investments with regards to finance, with regards to taking loan, buying houses, buying properties. This should be avoided after the lunar eclipse. Okay, lunar eclipse till January 23rd. Since we all know, I mean those who are aware, that Mars planet, the planet of God, the warrior god, okay, the Mars planet is in retrograde position. So those who are aware, they are very much into this, that what does retrograde means whatever good qualities of a planet, that will be turned into negative qualities. So try not to invest much in these sort of things, where huge investment is concerned. Try to avoid them, because in the long run that will give huge losses, firstly. Secondly, if you are traveling out, so see to it that you are not traveling alone. Means traveling in sense, if you are going for a long distance journey or a long distance tour and you have preferred to go solo, so try not to do this, because you should have someone around you in case because since the planetary position suggests that something is going to go wrong. And this is not just I am saying, if you are aware with the news also, you can see there are lots of accidents and lots of fires are breaking out, and this is not because it is supposed to be done, but due to astrological movements, due to our planetary movements, these stuffs are happening. Okay, so I am not aware about each and everyone's date of birth or each and everyone's horoscope, but still you should be cautious of all this stuff during this months, okay, from December, January, okay, November after lunar eclipse, means after 10th, November, December and January, you should be aware of all this stuff. So your journey should be taken care of. Thirdly, if you are into any fire related job, business or any work, so make sure those are all checked before you are operating with them. All right, because fire incidents are again, it will happen. It is definitely going to happen. Again, you must have gone across those news where fire accidents are being seen throughout the world, throughout the globe. Okay, so this also has to be taken care of. So, and moreover, when January will come in and December will end, there will be multiple number of picnics and parties, So at that time, definitely food and etc. stuff is there. So, and many things could happen. Just be cautious where you are, how you are, with whom you are. All right, so these fire things or fire related things, wire related things, electrical things has to be taken care of. Fourthly, do not engage yourself or do not get involved in any sort of controversy, any sort of fight, because that again will ultimately bring down your loss in the long run. So try to avoid those sort of fights or controversies, because maybe there is a small, you might have it just with a slip of tongue, you might have commented something to someone, and you never know when that one small thing is going to stretch out and it is going to give its worse results in your life. Okay, so try to avoid fights, try to avoid controversy as far as possible. And fifthly, nothing as such, okay, these are the points. Most of yeah, I have covered almost. I have covered all the points almost. So just take care of all these things in the coming months. And oh yes, yeah, marriage related issues should be postponed, because if you are getting married during this time, but maybe some people have already, the dates are fixed, people are going to get married, and certain due to certain circumstances that cannot be changed suddenly, because this has to be known beforehand. But still, marriages or any auspicious activities like griha pravesh, okay, housewarming ceremony, or conceiving, okay, means if you are willing to become parents and you are willing to conceive during this month, try to avoid it, because the planets are having a very bad effect on all the new things that are coming up. So take care, and thank you so much for joining this live. Those of you who are here and those who have not got any notification, never mind. It's a weekly guidance, so you can come down to my page and you can view the readings anytime you want, because these readings will be valid till next Saturday. So throughout this week, you might be encounter some of the events that will occur in your life. So just stay happy, stay healthy, stay cautious, stay aware. Okay, with this, I, Shilavati from Psychic Sheila, signing off. Thank you.